G'day and welcome to Suzuki Xtreme 4x4, our favourite motorsport program. Thank you so much for your letters and emails. We really love hearing what you guys have to say.
This is something that we're passionate about, and it's so nice to bring it all out to you so that you can enjoy it as well.
Today we're at the Thames Valley Club and we're at a Laurie Sanson trial. And I really like the idea of these Laurie Sanson trials. They're a little bit more family orientated and they give us a little bit of a chance to slow down because they're not quite so competitive and talk to the people and just see how they're getting on.
It's going to be really exciting today with Martin and Philip Walton. Young Philip's kicked the old man out and he's going to get behind the wheel and pedal that thing. It'll be really exciting. Thames Valley Club are very lucky to have Keith and Peggy Barrabrill's runoff set under the beautiful Coromandel Ranges to have this event today.
In the Laurie Sanson series, and there's about half a dozen clubs that hold them, and we hold them somewhere around December, which suits us, farming community sort of thing, and suits us that date. Now you can see there's sons coming on now and grandchildren watching granddad still do it.
The club's actually quite small, but they've got 24 really enthusiastic members who work their butts off to get these hazards right up to standard.
It's quite a challenging course, hopefully for modified rally trucks and the shiny vehicles to make it suitable for hopefully for everyone, but it is very hard to please everyone all the time.
I think that's enough talking from us. Let's go and see some action.
Welcome to the commentary box. We're in Thames today for a Laurie Sanson trial.
Okay, let's get into the action. We're on Hazard 2 now, Chase, with Maggie Lewis and Dave Tui up next.
Oh, brilliant competitors, these two. Love their four-wheeling and really passionate for the sport.
I saw Suzuki 1300 in this too, Chase.
Yep, straight around.
Getting it up there.
Straight up the first bit. Yeah, it's quite a steep little entry to that, Wayne.
Good effort though, Maggie. Mark Foreman and Natalie Foreman next.
Good old FJ40. Yeah. Oh, no, that was nicely timed.
It was so close to climbing up there.
Running the Cymex tyres.
Dean Foster and Mike Crane in the Mitsubishi Pajero V6.
Is anyone going to get this last hill, Wayne?
We'll see what line he's going, which side he's going. Straight up.
Oh, yeah, mate. Way to go.
You know how we were talking about CVs, Chase?
Yeah.
That was one loud bang come out of the front, mate. He'll be going back to pits. Going out to the left by the looks.
Yeah, trying to make the approach easier to this hill climb.
Yeah.
Whoa, mate, that's good, man. And he's done the old rolly. That'll be a fairly hard hit. Yes, well, there you go.
GT radial playback here, Chase. Just look at the pace he's got and it's just curling over. And it's down.
When you see Sky, it's just not a good thing.
And he goes, we'll just sit here for a while. And now we've got Nick Short and Glenn Scott from Thames, Chase.
Yeah, and really it's like looking back 20 years. I mean, this type of truck 20 years ago was what everyone ran on, SAT tyres and a modified Land Rover. It was that was the name of the game back then. Awesome to see it still out.
Yeah, still pedalling.
And an excellent effort, 30 points there.
Alan Symes next with Ray Brown. He's bound to use the noisy pedal here a bit.
I would think so. That's the other option, just give it the full slipper. Well done, Alan.
Good drive. Now we've got Pete Brown and Neil Piggott. 400 Chevy.
Yeah, Pete will attack this hill, I would say.
He's having a good look at it. Just getting the front down before he feeds it. Just picked him up a bit. Now we've got Philip Walton and Martin Walton next. Philip's in the driving seat for a change.
It'll be interesting to see how young Philip handles the Cook's entry.
He says, let me out it, Dad. Yeah. He says, I quite like this seat, actually.
Maybe Martin might not get into it next season.
Here he goes. Let's see what he does with it. He's gone out to... He's just taking it nice and quietly. Get the front up. Nice. Nice effort.
Taking the time to concentrate, get your right line and get the timing right, and that's how it's done. Go and grab something to eat. We are, and then we'll be right back. Welcome back to the Laurie Sanson trial at the lovely Thames Valley.
We're over on Hazard 5 now, Chase, with Martin and Philip. Martin's jumped back in the driver's seat.
Yeah, if you head down this hill, you drop into a little bit of a gut, turn right, and then there's a gnarly bog. You've either got to go up round the corner of it and dodge it, or straight up.
Oh, the full throttle approach.
Well, he didn't disappoint, the full throttle approach.
We got Dean Russell and Jody next. From Mitzi Pajero Jr. Oh.
Yeah, good effort for Dean there. 40 points.
Shane DeBell and Adrian Goulding up next, Chase. Let's see what line he takes. He's sticking up high to the left.
Yeah, he's trying to avoid that little hole to get a bit of momentum on this bog. Yeah, hooked out to the right. Didn't quite haul out of that bog. Good effort, 40 points there.
Paul Megan Church up next in the little Suzuki. Let's see if he attacks it.
He's going to have to try and get around this hole to begin with, and then headlong into the bog.
Good man. Oh, that's... Megan's going, come on,
Lost
go!
a fair bit of momentum getting out of that little hole.
Next up, we got Sharon Clark and Kevin Dalgety here. Swap of the seat time again, Chase.
Yeah, neat little truck this too. Oh, Sharon's not...
She's fresh.
She doesn't mind giving it the welly, mate. Good on you.
Andrew Ross and Matthew Ross next. Not bad to the bone cruiser.
Long time since seen Andrew out.
Oh, and he's just attacking it.
Yeah, Andrew, well done. Bad luck, mate. Didn't quite get out. 40 points there.
We're over on Hazard 6 now, Chase, with Steve Mantle and Philip Walton. Steve driving.
Yeah, good thought has been put into these hazards, Wayne. It's really long, gives everyone a fair chance to have a good crack at some different things, different ways of driving it. Awesome.
Got to try and accommodate for all the trucks too, everything from the fully modified to the stock standard. Speaking of stock standard trucks, we've got Jeff Cozzy and Christine Tate and a stock standard FJ40 here, Chase.
Oh, isn't it cruiser to hear good old cruiser's engine singing, mate?
And sing it is. He's letting it loose.
Nothing like it. Yeah, come on, Jeff, you're almost to the blues, mate. Oh, got a bit of a bounce on. Keep it in, you might hook it over. Are they going to give him a 0? Nah, I think they pinged him a 20, unfortunately.
Rob Llewellyn and Reese Llewellyn in a Mitzi Pajero 3.5 V6.
Oh, this looks like a well set up truck, Wayne. Presented really nicely, running the Cymex tyres.
See if he'll turn it on in the mud for us.
These Cymexes should work well in here. Good aggressive tyre on the mud.
Oh, keep it in there.
Got around, unfortunately just couldn't hook out of the bog there. It's a shame. That's 40 points there.
Okay, here's Paul and Megan going at it again. Megan's giving him good instructions. He's probably saying, just give it all it's got, mate.
Headlong into the bog.
Go! Keep it in there.
Do a bit of baked beaning, mate. Shake that thing.
Now we've got Kevin Dalgety and Sharon Clark again. Sharon driving. These guys do the national trials and they've had a swap of the seats for the Laurie Sansons.
Straight through the bog for Sharon. She's got to get up this hill and she's got a 0.
Keep it in there.
Oh, no problems at all. Nice little truck that, and that's a 0 for Sharon.
Shannon Wellman next. Richard Vernon in beside him. Oh, just full on into the bog.
Oh, awesome. Give
Keep
it
it
heaps,
in
mate.
there.
Just lay into it. Oh, awesome. Straight over the bumps. Pop up and out. I'm sure he'll get a 0 there. 0 points for Shannon Wellman. Excellent.
Over to Hazard 7 now. Chasing, we've got Maggie Lewis and Dave Toohey.
Yeah, a bit of everything in this hazard, Wayne. You've got a steep drop off here. They drop down onto a track, a long little climb, and then a right-hand, left-hand jink on another track. Pop up round the top and out the blues, hopefully.
Maggie's done the first part nicely. Now she's just got to climb up and out of this.
Straight up there, no problems. Dave will be helping him with the wheel brakes just to get that right line.
Get flick around there.
Throw it around now. Lovely bit of driving. Awesome. That's 0 points for Maggie there.
Shane DeBoer up next with Adrian Goulding in beside him. He's got to take the drop off. He's just going nice and
You gotta
quietly.
just hold back that extra weight in these big trucks just so they don't take it over and run out of the bottom, so you can stay with it.
Oh, keep it in.
no!
Oh, no.
That won't feel good at all. That's quite a nasty roll there.
And see all the safety gear working though. The roll cage is held up beautifully. Just quietly let him over.
Lower it over so it carries on.
Okay, we've got Perry Mason and Dirtbag.
He'll definitely be going off the drop-off, mate.
See what Perry does.
Keeping it nice and slow off the drop-off.
Get to the point of no return.
Yeah, once you start, you've gone.
Oh, yeah, good save.
Oh, and it's run out there. Unfortunately, it's 100 points there. He won't like that.
No, the momentum took over. But Steve Elliott and Mark Foreman and Chase up next to Suzuki Vitara. Oh, it's curled over on him. They'd actually come down with
Quite a
a
loud
thud.
bang in there, mate.
Yeah,
He's not doing much driving from there. I think something might be broken, Wayne.
didn't sound too healthy actually when it come down.
Yes. It's got the old bang, 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 money, money, money thing happening under there.
Yeah, all the lads don't look too happy looking under there. Bad luck for him. Next up, we got Paul Clark and Kelly Tippity.
It's an interesting looking truck.
And they're taking the drop over. See what they do.
Nice and quiet, mate.
Yep. Oh, keep it in there, keep it in there!
Yeah, you
nearly.
almost saved that.
Bad luck. That
Quite
was,
a neat little roll, that.
that was so close to saving it too. Let's have a look at that again. Chase on the GT radial. He was close to keeping it in there. Just curled over on him. Next up we got Shane and Brandon Holloway in the Suzuki. They're going for the steep drop off as well.
A little lighter truck though, it might be able to handle the momentum a bit better.
The rear's kicking over to the left when they drop. And he's
It's
got to
doing the
keep it
same
in there.
thing. Hang in there.
So close. So he was so close, matey. Watch. Let's have a look at that again on GT radio playback. He knew his left was going over, so he steers into it.
Yeah,
It was so close, just bit there, and it clicked him over.
that's a shame.
It was very close to having a good save. And now we're with Dan Barnett and Ross Halliday, Chase.
Now this is almost the cut down little blue Suzuki we saw from the last one, mate.
Looks a little bit different though, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, he's changed it around.
Let's just have a look at that again. He just drops out.
Yeah, the
Oh.
momentum's caught him and he just had to brake. Unfortunately, that's 100 there for Dan.
Don't go far, put the kettle on, we're going to be right back. Welcome back to Suzuki Xtreme 4x4 and the Laurie Sanson trial.
Okay, Chase, let's go over to Hazard 8 now and watch JC and Colin Reid in their 400 cruiser.
Yeah, pretty simply, it's just pegged down a bank, so they're just zigzagging up and down the bank, till they get right down to the end.
It's quite hard, those banks cross you up and kick the wheels off too.
Yeah, and you can't attack them, you just lose all your momentum. You just got to idle over the top and then let it have it. That almost looked so he got hooked up there, Wayne. That's why he stopped. Didn't
Give
go
the
up there.
cameraman a bit of dirt as well, just for good luck.
That's 40 points there for JC.
Hamish McLeod and Jamie McInstry. Toyota Hilux is back again. This is going to try it out with the steering lock, mate. Just keep it going quietly, boys.
They must have hit that peg, have they, Wayne?
Yeah, I don't think you like the other side there. It's quite a steep drop off. Now with Ray Brown and Alan Symes inside, Chase.
Yeah, Alan giving him the full instruction sheet on how to drive this Hazard, obviously.
Little standard Vitara too, so it's going to take some pedaling to get it around.
I reckon dropping off there, they've got to watch out to the left. There's quite a nasty drop off there, Wayne.
Boy, he's just nervous here. He's going, "Whoa, I don't want to go anymore."
Discretion's the better part of valor there, mate.
Chris Weaver next, bringing it around nicely. The same, mate. There's that big drop off over in front of that yellow peg. That's why they're a bit nervous about that.
Fair enough.
We've got Dean Foster and Mike Crane in the V6 Pajero. Got around the first part. Now they've got to come up here on a 45.
Oh, keep it going, mate. He's almost made it up out of there. See the back end just dropped into that hole and it probably held him up. The diff was probably jammed on the ground there. Bad luck. 40 points there.
Now we got Scott and Jared Biggs in their home book. Just let's see what they can walk around here and do.
I would say this would go pretty good around here.
It's fairly modified compared to the rest of them, mate. Jared's just lining
These
up.
two young guys drive well. Just started out in the sport this year. Oh, straight up that bank, not a problem there.
Just got to bring it around and drop it off.
Just got to carry on. He's done the best so far. Dropping off around the end and out the blues. That's 0 points for Jared.
Nice tidy drive. We've got Dave Cross and Gilbert Jack next in the Toyota Hilux. He was just having a look at that steep edge over the side, I think, Chase.
It's quite a bank there, mate. You wouldn't want to fall off there.
Looking's all right.
He's got to sneak around this yellow to get a better line on the next approach to the bank here.
Flick it.
Oh, no! That is not good.
There's one way of unloading your toolbox, though.
Yeah, too right. That just
Yeah.
landed on the track quite
Let's
nicely.
just have a look at that again on GT radio playback.
Yeah, just
Curled
mate.
over.
Bad luck, mate.
Nice.
Not good.
But he didn't spill any tools, though. That's a good effort.
Just pick it up and put it back on the deck.
Next up, we've got Daryl Cox and young DJ in beside him.
Oh, good to see those young guys into it.
Yeah, strap them in there tight. Tell them what to do.
That's the rally drivers of the future, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, hanging on the wheel brakes.
Good on
effort.
him. Good effort.
Oh, good line.
Let's go now. Flick him round. Good, tidy.
He's sitting in there looking pretty cruisy,
He
really.
looks happy, mate, as any young fellow would be in there. That's how a lot of young top drivers start off, mate. They're in there at a young age, all
It's a
strapped in.
family sport, and that's what it's all about.
Over to Hazard 10 now, Chase with Dean Foster and Mike Crane in the Mitsubishi Pajero.
Bit of a full noise, big wide bog, plenty of speed. Jump straight out of there, no problems at all. Got to spin around and get out the blues.
Hamish McLeod and Jamie McInstry next. Toyota Hilux, let loose.
Yeah, give it heaps, mate.
It's surprising how much that mud can pull you up.
Probably no sense in pumping it. You might as well just leave the throttle.
Chris Weaver.
Straight through in the little LJ 80. Not a problem there. 0 points.
Nick Short, Glenn Shot next.
Oh, isn't it neat to see these old Land Rovers still out there? Brilliant. Come on, mate, keep it going. SATs, they were the only choice of tyre in the old days. Awesome effort. 20 points there.
Rob Llewellyn and Reese next.
Oh, that nice Pajero,
Full
really
approach.
well presented. No problems there for 0 points.
Got Ray Brown and Alan Symes next, Chase.
Yeah, straight through. The problem is if they don't peg the bog wide enough, it just deteriorates and then there's no different lines for people to take, so it's just a full noise approach really. Maximum
effort.
speed. Good effort there.
Rev limiter. I think that's about it. Big tyres. Something like that.
Man, a few words.
B. Parsons and Mark Broyd next.
Sounds like a V6 Hilux. Straight through, no problems. 0 points.
Shane and Brandon Holloway next.
Yep, little SJ 413. Heading on in, full momentum. Let's see if we can claw out of this. And it's just caught him up. That's 40 points. Bad luck.
Jeff Cozzy up next.
Oh, this will be good, mate.
Christine's
Good old
hanging
standard
on.
cruiser. Oh, yeah, Jeff's got the full medal there.
Nice to see Christine's wearing their appropriate white shirt too.
Excellent. Well done, Jeff. 0 points.
John Swainson and Tim Murdoch next.
Old shapeness and that. Look at that. Just straight through it like it wasn't even there.
Nothing but speed.
0 points.
Right, Chase, let's go over to Hazard 11, mate. We got Lindsay Clark and Janice Harmon in here in a FJ40.
Just straight into a bog. Looks like they're the first up in here. He'll have a good chance of floating across the top, hopefully.
We've got Nick Short, Glenn Scott.
Good to see these old Land Rovers out still.
He'll let it loose in here.
Too right. Get the SATs working. They actually work really well in this muddy stuff.
Picked him up again on there.
You see with every truck that bog's just deteriorating and deteriorating, and the last person through it's just going to be a real battle for them.
Let's see what Perry can do. He's letting loose, mate. Look at that mud
Too
fly.
right. He's got past that little hole where everyone's getting stuck, trying to hook it out to the end there.
Come on,
Unfortunately,
Perry.
he's going to hook that red peg.
And nearly hooked the bully. That's all right.
That's 20 points from Perry. Good effort.
Alan Symes, Ray Brown. And he's using the noisy pedal.
Yeah, unleash the old throttle position. He doesn't look impressed.
Lyndon Hall next, driving dirtbag. See what he can do. See if he can get it further than
Gonna
Perry.
drop in there. He's going to have to give it the full welly here.
And just let it loose. Look at that mud fly.
Yeah, the hard bit is now is trying to hook out of that tyre. As soon as you pull the wheel brakes on, you're actually slowing the vehicle up.
Didn't quite happen for him. Pete Brown, Neil Pickett next. Let the cruiser loose.
Yeah,
Look at that mud fly, mate.
Give it heaps, Brownie.
They one for the
Notice they've
camera.
got the wheel brake on, and all it's doing is actually holding the vehicle back.
We've got Les Zankovic next. And just a full throttle approach.
Straight in. Got a bit of a nest, trying to get out the end. Little light truck. You notice the light trucks are just, they haven't got that weight. They don't sink in as much.
Speed was the name for him.
20 points there.
Paul and Megan Church. And he's at it. Good effort. just
Trying
try.
hard, good effort. Do some bake beating, Megan. Shake that thing.
Megan's going, come on.
That's it. Go
let's
for
get
it.
out.
Put it on the bike.
Come on.
Keep it going, mate. Don't give up. Good effort.
Now Megan's
good
going,
effort.
why didn't you drive out there?
60 points.
Philip Walton, Steve Mantle. Philip's in there. He goes, I'm in a fresh dad's truck in here.
It's even better than a rental.
It's just
Yeah,
cool
good
across.
effort, Phil. Pretty hard to get out of there now. That's 20 points for Philip.
We've got Shannon Wellman and Richard Vernon next, Chase.
I would say this will be a
Speed.
full throttle attempt.
He
Oh,
had
good
one
effort.
plan there, mate, and it was speed.
Trying to haul out there. He's just got the 20.
Okay, we're at a roll reversal here. Steve Mantle's driving now with Philip in the coe.
Trying to stay high to get out. Oh, he's got a good bite
he's
there,
got
mate.
it.
He's out.
Nice.
That's 0 points. Well done. Notice he tried to stay on the left-hand side and got it, which got him a better bite, and the balance came onto the truck and was able to claw his way out. So, of what interest is all this machinery to Joe Blogg citizen out there?
By having this equipment, processing the rock, to build the roads, we can all get to work on time.
Or get to another cool four-drive rally. Today's winner of the PVM Brand X moment is Daryl Cox for this excellent effort up this hill climb. This must have felt really gnarly coming up here. And over. Okay. That's breaking the sun in well and truly.
Oh, poor Paul. He's one of the club's members and he's a butcher and he provided all the sausages for the barbie. And luckily he brought the sausages in before he rolled his truck on the very first hazard. Oh, God, poor guy. Well, before we go and dig into the saucies, why don't you give everyone the question for our competition?
Okay, the question is, you've got to name the club that hosted the Laurie Sanson trial. You can go to our website, www.suzukiextreme.tv, or alternatively, post it in our postal address, PO Box 259297, Greenmount 2141. Remember, enter as many times as you like.
Why did I enter? Pretty much we just needed some practice in between the nationals. It was my first drive in 4.5 years, I think. I was really just practicing with Dad on the wheel brakes, getting that combination right. I'll be doing a lot more fun rallies next year. I've committed myself to co-driving for my dad for a few more seasons yet.
Well, it's a pretty capable truck. We've done a fair bit to it. We bought it just as a standard Peugeot, and we put bigger tyres on it, and we've got a few other accessories on it which make it a very capable truck, and we drive it sensibly and we get the results.
Would you say other kids should also start doing?
Yeah, it's a great sport for family time and stuff, so definitely get out there with your dad and try.
Bye.